This is Heidi from Garden Crossings, and we are out in the greenhouses today working on the shrubs. Actually, I'm not the one working on the shrubs, the girls are, but I want to show you what they are doing. So this time of year, it's really cold in here, and the leaves have all dropped off the shrubs, and so it's time we come through and give them a little trim and also get all those dead leaves off the plants. So let's take a look and see what they're doing. So this is kind of the current situation here. The leaves are all dropping off the shrubs, and you can see in front of us, here's a big pile of the leaves. And we're gonna go in closer here and check out the Sonic Bloom Pink Weigela. So you can see the leaves are all kind of crunchy, falling on the ground. So what we need to do is come through here and remove all those leaves, clean them off the soil, sweep up the ground. Any weeds that may be in the plants, they get removed. And then the plants also are gonna get just a nice light trim just to kind of shape them up. That way when spring comes, they're nicely shaped and ready to just fill out again and be ready to get shipped out to your homes. So these here, like I was saying, these are all the Weigela. So this is a really good way to show you what they look like and what they're going to look like. So here we have Jess. She's kind of trimming the plants up a little bit, shakes the plants a little bit to get the leaves off, and just getting them so they're nicely shaped and ready to be set back down again for when the spring comes and the growth reemerges. So you can see, you just basically touch the plant and the leaves fall off. So that's what the girls are doing. Once they get cleaned up, they set them here on these racks, and then they get moved down to where they need to go. Now these plants really aren't going to get moved too far, only maybe 10 or 20 feet, but it's still easier to load them up on a rack than walking them back and forth. So now you can see the ground has been swept up and it's cleaned and looks really nice. And then they're setting the plants back down again in order. We set them down kind of like as a checkerboard pattern. That way when the leaves start to emerge, it just gives them a little bit more space. Now in the spring, once the leaves really start to emerge, there is a time where we have to come through and give them more space. But for right now, this is good winter spacing while the plants are kind of sitting here dormant. So you can see the soil is all cleaned up. If they had to remove any soil, they've replaced it because we like our plants to all have the soil to the very top of the pot. This just gives it a nice clean look. Some trimming has occurred where you can see on the very ends of those plants, you can see where they've been trimmed. They're all very uniform. For this particular variety, they get trimmed to what we call tag height. So we have these little plastic stakes with the tags on it and all the plants. So they're all right now about 8 inches tall or so. And then when they ship, they could range anywhere from 8 inches if it's early in the season when they're just starting to sprout for the spring, or they could be anywhere from 8 to even 20 inches tall. We can only let them get so tall because our boxes are only so tall. So there is trimming that may need to occur just to get the plant to fit inside the box as well. So this is just kind of what it looks like out in one of the greenhouses today, as far as what we do in the winter and just getting all the plants prepped and cleaned and ready for spring again. You can see on the greenhouses there's some snow up there. We're supposed to get quite a snowstorm today, so we'll see how that all pans out. They always get all excited and then nothing happens. But they're saying today should be the real deal, so we'll see by the end of the day if that's the case or not. This is Heidi from Garden Crossings.